Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. About to be on my way to go get it as always, man. I hope y'all doing the same. On the road to 2K. You know what I'm saying? We well into the 1,700 mark, man. We will be at the 1,800 mark in due time. So shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob for making this possible. All right, y'all, let's get back to Ryan Garcia, man. I guess I took a couple days off from Ryan Garcia because he's been on a rampage on social media lately. He seems to be talking about everything except Devin Haney, you know, and if it's not associated with boxing or anything like that, I don't really feel the need to talk about it amongst the nation, you know what I mean, because it's just not relevant. You know, he was speaking about things that had went on in his childhood and what people are doing behind the scenes, these societies, these weird societies getting into all types of evil things or whatever. He's just been exposing his truths, you know what I mean, or where he feels like it's the truth, you know. So he's just been on that type of time, and I'm like, damn, when he gonna bring the focus back to Devin Haney? It seems like he's focused on everything except his opponent April 20th, but it seems like he's coming back around the block, and now he's making accusations towards Devin Haney. You see what I mean? And the latest thing that he's been saying about Devin Haney is that the man is a cheater. Why is he a cheater? Because he's working with Snack and Victor Conte. He told everybody, yo, do your research on Victor Conte. You know, he's a master drug cheater, all this stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we've been hearing for a very long time, man. If you're a hardcore boxing fan, I'm assuming that you already know who Victor Conte is. He's worked with athletes like Devin Haney, Terrence Crawford, Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, Mikey Garcia. A lot of top-tier fighters have done work with Victor Conte in the past, whether it's for conditioning reasons, for training, or sponsorships. There's people that work with Victor Conte, and Victor Conte does have a history of, you know, helping guys inject performance enhancement drugs, getting them access to performance enhancement drugs, and did jail time as a result of that. He did his time, and somehow he was able to find his way back into boxing, which I disagree with. I don't feel like he should be back in boxing. If guys like Louis Resto can never come back to the sport of boxing, I don't feel like Victor Conte should be able to either. You know what I'm saying? Because both of these guys were detrimental to the sport of boxing. But regardless, that is why Ryan Garcia is saying that Devin Haney is a cheater. Now, Devin Haney has went on since then and posted his last results from Vada, which is the, I think it's called Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency. You know what I mean? They're the ones who make sure that these fighters are clean during their training camps. And he posted the receipt, which said that he was negative. He said that he has been involved with Vada testing for 14 straight fights. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't really understand where these accusations are coming from. You see what I mean? Ryan Garcia went on to be like, oh, of course you got a negative test. You know, Victor Conte knows how to pass these drug tests. You know, he's a master drug cheater and stuff like that. So he's just been on this rampage, right? But Bill Haney has responded to him since then. And it just sounds like Ryan Garcia is a complete hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like he's a complete hypocrite because Bill Haney posted a picture of Ryan Garcia and the nigga had a Snack shirt on. So that let me know that, one, you either did work with Victor Conte, or two, you was doing sponsorship. You allowed Victor Conte to sponsor you. So regardless of what the situation is, you've done business with this man before. So how the fuck do you look talking shit about somebody that's involved with Victor Conte when you have a past with working with Victor Conte? You see what I mean? Ryan Garcia is not in the best state mentally. You see what I mean? So I don't expect him to like really think before he says shit. But it's a complete contradiction. You know what I mean? And you really, besides him working with Victor Conte and stuff like that, you can't really say that Devin Haney has ever been on any performance enhancement drugs because he's never tested positive for performance enhancement drugs. You, on the other hand, have dealt and trained with guys who've been on performance enhancement drugs, and I never heard you speak out about them. So why you got selective smoke for him, my brother? You used to train with Canelo Alvarez, man. You used to train with Canelo Alvarez, and there was a point in time where multiple people in Canelo Alvarez's camp have tested positive for performance enhancement drugs, and I never heard you speak out about them. Never. You know what I'm saying? And while you was in Canelo's camp, since we making accusations, your body had changed dramatically from the time before Canelo Alvarez training camp and then going into Canelo Alvarez training camp. Your body changed a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want to talk about it, There's a little bit of suspicious things going on with you as well, but we can't prove nothing, so we can't make those accusations. So what I'm telling you is, you've done work with Victor Conte in the past, whether it was a sponsorship or training. You've dealt with him. You're calling him a master cheater, yet you have done business with this man. So that's one. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was so comical when I seen him wearing the snake shirt. I was like, huh? What? Like, you acting like you standing up for what's right for boxing. I'm sure that when you wore that snake shirt, you knew Victor Conte had a pass, and you still wore it anyway. So how the fuck you sound, right? Then he goes on, and you know, I think that this is Ryan Garcia projecting his fears, man. Like I said, if you let somebody talk long enough, you'll understand what's on their conscience, what's on their mind. They're gonna let it out. You know what I mean? And I feel like Ryan Garcia has always had a past of ducking Devin Haney. He never want to smoke with Devin Haney. And now his back is against the wall to make this fight happen. You know, he tried to duck Devin Haney at the beginning. You know what I mean? He's went on to say, there's a lot of things. He didn't like where the fight was at. He wanted the fight to be in Vegas. He's done everything to try to crawl out of this fight. All of a sudden, he's having mental health episodes. And now he's calling Devin Haney a cheater. You see what I mean? But, you know, since he's on these performance enhancement drugs, you're at the same time, you're talking to Jake Paul on live on Twitter, whatever the hell it's called. I think it's called Space or some shit like that. You're talking about how Devin Haney's so weak, he can't punch and shit like that. Hold up, man. If he's a cheater and he's on all these performance enhancement drugs, then why are you degrading this man's ability as if, you know, his performance isn't enhanced? If you're claiming that, how can you say that this man is weak, he's a pillow puncher and all this stuff, but then call him a cheater? You know what I'm saying? Like, is those performance enhancement drugs really working if he's still this weak pillow puncher that you claim him to be? It don't really make sense, man. And it's just the same shit that Gervonta Davis was saying when he had that little Twitter rant. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how Devin Haney's a cheater and, you know, he's working with Snack and he's blowing up and all. These dudes are just out here just voicing their insecurities and their fear for this man, Devin Haney, bro. You see what I mean? Ryan Garcia is shook, man. Is he having mental health episodes? Yes. But what could be triggering that? The idea of, possibly, the idea of fighting Devin Haney, man. You see what I mean? He never wanted to do this. I remember when Devin Haney got in the ring with him and was like, yo, what's up? Let's fight. He was like, oh, I'm not going to fight you right now. You know, well, we can fight later. Yeah, I want Gervonta Davis. 2 rounds, baby. 2 rounds. And it's like just completely ducked Devin Haney. I remember Ryan Garcia was like the WBC interim champion at 135. He was Devin Haney's mandatory and still didn't take the fight. So it's like, this dude has a history of not wanting to fight Devin Haney. And it still seems that way. You know what I mean? Like, I think that he's just doing it to cash out. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I think he's really thinking about, you know, just cashing out because it just makes sense. You know, he's there to get the money. But before he loses this fight with Devin Haney, he needs a built-in excuse. You know what I mean? That's my overall take on the situation. You know what I mean? When I seen the Snack shirt, I was absolutely, like, dumbfounded. I'm like, you were just talking shit about Victor Conte, but you used to do business with him. So, because this motherfucker not doing business with you no more, you want shit on him? It's just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think, Bill Haney went a little bit overboard when he said his mom should have swallowed him and shit like that. That's just how Bill Haney be giving it up. But when he said he's ungrateful, I understand where he's coming from because when Victor Conte was helping you in the business sense, you was rocking his shirt and, just doing your thing or whatever. And I'm sure you was grateful for him helping you in a business sense. But now that, you know, he's not sponsoring you no more or isn't doing business with you no more, you want to shit on him. Absolutely hypocritical on Ryan Garcia's end. But what can we really expect out of this man? He's not okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's my overall take on the situation, man. What you think about Ryan Garcia making these PED allegations towards Devin Haney? Do you think it's some truth to it? Do you think that it's some underlying fear with Devin Haney and possibly facing him? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.